When you listen to ATIS, it started with something like this.
Spirit Airport Information Whiskey 1725 Zulu. Wind calm.
Notice ATIS started with Spirit Airport Information Whiskey. When ATIS information is updated, it is given a letter such as W for Information Whiskey in this example. Write that down as you'll need that later when you contact ground control to let them know you have Information Whiskey, so ground knows you have the latest information. Before we taxi at a towered airport, we need to talk to ground control. To get the frequency for ground control, you need to look at the airport diagram. For the Spirit of St. Louis Airport, the frequency is 121.7. Let's dial in that frequency now. Okay, so we are going to dial in 121.7 to contact ground, which we'll do now. When we communicate, we need to say the following: who we are calling, who we are, where we are, and what we want. So who we are calling is Spirit Ground, short for Spirit of St. Louis Ground Control. Who we are, which is the aircraft type plus identifier, in this case Cessna November 20905 Kilo. Where we are. This can be a little tough to determine, and you may have to ask someone who's familiar with the airport how the area is referenced. You might hear things such as West Ramp, Gate 19, hangar by the airport gas pump, etc. I'm here on the airport diagram, but because I don't know what it's called, I'll just say location X. Also, we want to indicate the current information we got from ATIS by saying with Information Whiskey. What we want. This can be many things, including requesting taxi for touch and goes, requesting taxi for straight out departure, requesting taxi for departure to the northeast, etc. I'll just use straight out departure for this example. So we will put it all together and talk to ground now. Spirit Ground, Cessna November 20905 Kilo at location X with Information Whiskey, requesting taxi for straight out departure. Keep in mind that if you get lost or need help getting to your destination, you can request progressive taxi instructions from ground control, and they will guide you step by step to get you to the runway. Once you've made your request, ground will respond by saying something like this: Cessna November 20905 Kilo. Taxi to and hold short runway 26 left via taxiway Bravo Alpha Alpha 1. As ground is giving you that information, record the instructions for reference and then read them back. When you read it back, it will sound something like this: Taxi to and hold short runway 26 left via taxiway Bravo Alpha Alpha 1, Cessna 905 Kilo. Notice that we did abbreviate the aircraft identifier the second time. Confirm the route to the runway by looking at the airport diagram. Remember, the instructions were Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1. So the questions we want to ask ourselves as we are looking at the diagram are: where are the taxiways? Where may you accidentally enter a runway? In this example, we only get to the runway when we are at Alpha 1. However, if you're at another location, such as say this one, where you may accidentally enter a runway, or you need to cross the runway, you'll want to note that so that you don't accidentally get in the path of another aircraft. So in short, you want to clear up any doubts before you begin taxiing.